Good evening, everybody. We are going to do some Tour 4. With the wonderful itty bitty account. What's going on in the game? Runner can kiss my butt. Desert Storm can kiss my butt. We are making sure we have a basic ball selected, just because I could easily spit 2 or 3 Marlins out if I wasn't paying attention. What's going on, Johnny, David, Michael, John? How's it going tonight, guys? Thank you, Michael. Yes, it was. I'm happy. I'm super happy that I unlocked the APOC 5 on my main Sunday night. Because I kind of had a feeling I wasn't going to get any. So, like, it dumbed the quality of the chest down for me mentally. Like, I didn't really care. Because I had got what I've been seeking for freaking so long. So, one chest that got it. It hooked up my alt account, and my other account got it already on its own, so crappy chest was fine. Not that I liked it, but you got to get the crappy clubs too. It's nature of the beast. What's going on, Terry and Craig? Oh, we do need to go. Actually, do I have? Yes, I did. Okay, 5 and 2. No Kingfisher. We have Thorn. Level 2. Feels like such a big deal at this stage. It really does. We're already almost done with Tour 4. But I'm not moving into 5 quite yet. We're going to play a few. Even if we, let's say, win... What did we get? 12? We're down 28, so what, 4 matches? If we won 4 straight, I'm not going into Tour 5 right off the bat. Not sure offhand, David. What's going on, Danny? Alright, so put up that top spin. We're just going to come to where, with the extra mile 3, 1 ring is 3 miles an hour, so we just want to come wherever we're safe from 3. That should be plenty, that way we don't need to overpower or anything. We're gonna a little bit, just to help get out there a little further. Hopefully with the combination of, let's just say, great and, or the overpower who's going to push me past the rock, but that's alright. That's alright. First hole of the day, so not super surprised to not hit a perfect. It happens. What's going on, Steve? He's almost in the cup. I was going to say, I was hoping maybe he'd leave himself long. This is probably a loss in the cup. But or a loss in the hat. But that's okay. See what we can do. So our only real option is to come over here. I think 2 backspin should be sufficient. We're going to come over here, let the wind pull us forward, and curve into the fairway with the direction of the wind. It's about what we're looking for. Thank you, John. I haven't had a chance to deeply go through the 19th hole posts. I've responded to a few and stuff, but you know, the day after tournament, there's hundreds on there. It takes a minute to go through it all. Later tonight, I plan to go through and send out my congrats to everybody and all that kind of good stuff. Got this little icon right in front of my timer that sucked. Ah, that's alright. Should have used the notebook and actually tried, but that's okay. Thank you, Craig. We're going to lose them here and there on this account, but we should, for the most part, stay. You know, we should win like 7 or 8 out of 10 almost consistently. Although this isn't meant to be a super high focus stream either. It's just after tourney week. Meant to be more relaxed, hang out kind of thing. What's going on, Brendan? I want to be the hero. Let's see if I can do this. Just want a nice straight shot at the pin from this fairway. Beautiful. Excuse me. Alright, let's do some real stuff here. Backbone. 2-2. We're gonna go min. A little bit of a hasty measurement. Yeah, we're close. Oh, nice, Craig. Thank you, Terry. What's going on, Kevin? What did I miss? Did they go water or something? Wasn't really paying attention, but I don't know how you're 2 shots in and not shooting at the hole. Stewie, you're electrocuting me. Stop. Seriously, I'm not kidding, dog. You're making the earphones electrocute my head. Oh, sweet. Appreciate it, Michael. This is the right stream for learners to be watching, that's for sure. I'll try to be informative. Like I said, this is more about me being a little less or a little more carefree, having a drink, hanging out with my peeps, playing some Golf Clash. What's going on, Alan? Warrior, welcome in, guys. Yeah, that's pretty nice, Ian. I unfortunately flopped a whole bunch of my my free shots. Pretty much flopped them all, really, but I did it early this morning. Was experimenting a little bit. And 2 of them I just didn't hit perfect, and you gotta hit perfect with that stupid wood. I mean, likely Tour 7 you're gonna be using Extra Mile, Sniper or Guardian, depending which level. I would suggest for most people, bring the Guardian unless your Sniper's a level 8 or better. Long Iron will probably be Backbone or Saturn, more likely than not. Short Iron is, I mean, I always suggest the Thorn because the Thorn can save you in short greens, and the Hornet can't. Hope that's the right amount of OP. Looking for about a ring and a half. Beautiful. Tour 7. I can't. It's been so long since I've played Tour 7 on a regular basis. I really can't think of what shootout. And it's changed since I've been there, to be honest. So I don't even know what all shootouts are consist of Tour 7 these days. I'll be there soon. This account will be there soon, but probably not as soon as you would like, unfortunately. It's because you're just getting used to the second tee. So the big thing is a lot more shots are going to require backspin that did not before. And elevation changes. Every single shot from the second tee, you should add 10%. Every single shot. Some are going to be more. So we're going to stick this over here. We're going to slice it to high hell over there. Hopefully, oh, it's too much, I think. Not bad. Not too bad. Is that true? They can't have done that. Is it just Parc de Paris? That would suck. Or no, Milano and Parc de Paris right now. Back to the old setup. I hope they keep the new holes. It's nice to add holes. Why do they keep adding and then taking away or moving? Like, just keep them. Make the game bigger. There's no harm in that. The hardest thing for me about going into tour play after tournament week is I always want to forfeit my shootouts. And we don't want to do that. Stay up there. Alright. Depending what my opponent's got, that should be pretty hard to beat on this hole. Man, level 3 long iron, or level 3 Goliath is a decent club. He doesn't have a better ball though, so let's see. He's kind of gonna. Unfortunately, in rookie, they can mimic, they can copy your spins and stuff. An expert is kind of nice because if your opponent doesn't know the hole and doesn't understand the wind and how it works with the hole, you get a lot of free wins now that they've changed it so they can't copy your spin. Hey, thanks for the sub, Ryan. Just open Tour 5 or you just start playing Tour 5? And I don't know how I missed you, Sandy, but I did. We gonna start cooking that bad boy. I honestly wish you could undo starting a chest if it was, within the first 10 minutes or something. Because I would rather start the Tour 4 now, because I'll probably be up in time to start the Tour 8 before I go to bed. But it is what it is. Too late now. We're saving our gems for the next tournament. Next tournament, I'd like to be able to play my whole weekend round with whatever ball I'd really like to use, whether that be a Quasar or Navigator. or Marlin. But thank you, Aaron. This tournament, I was pretty restricted to just Navigator. That was it. That was my only option. There was a couple holes I really would have liked some spin instead and didn't really have the choice. So we need at least what? Technically at least 120 gems. But really I'd like to have 18 of each. That way if I use 14 navigators, I can use 14 navigators. So can't reach that. I want to be so aggressive, but you can't be really. Not yet. Don't it? Ooh. Great with the extra mile 3 is awful. We just caught that fairway. It's still going to be bunker. But at least we got a Malibu, so we have about the same chance, honestly, to hit this with a Malibu than we would have with like a Thorn 2 or whatever it was. It's about equal at this stage. As long as you get within range. And you can get that, I think that was a Malibu 3 as well. And you can get the perfect more often than not. Bunker is always harder than rough, but doable. I've gotten to the point where I'm probably 65-70% from the sand. At least on, most times. There's days where I'm awful and maybe hit 1 out of 5 or something like that and would totally skew the average. But for the most part, realistically, about 65-70%. Hit about 6 or 7 out of 10 of them nowadays. Gotten pretty darn good at it. Or at least, especially in a shot like this, where I'm not able to line up at the pin like you are later in the game. You're just kind of trying to get it in the right area. Just get good at hitting great on the correct side. So if you know if you didn't give yourself a lot of space on the left side, hit great right. Or if you're curling left, you're probably better off hitting great right. Depending on the hole, but just generally. Because if you're curling left and then hit great left, it's going to really slice over. And then you have a chance of being more likely in trouble than when if you're curling left and hit a great right, it kind of equals out. So not always, depends on the hole, but it can definitely help your game if you know those times where you need to, or where you don't need to hit perfect, which way great is going to be safer. It helps take a little stress off some shots. It's fire to play. Really, Alan? That's crazy. Because the sand needle is much faster than the rough needle. I'm for sure better from the rough than the sand. Sand, I'm probably closer to the 60%, and rough probably closer to the 70%. That's probably about why it equals out to what I feel like is about 65%. Sand's harder for sure. I'm really good from the sand when it doesn't matter, like when you're just getting back onto the fairway or something like that. When I'm going for the cup, I almost never hit perfect. It sucks. This is going to be a tricky hole. I feel like in this level, with the ball guides we have, and both of us using basic ball and low-level clubs and everything, this is kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes, Ian. Sometimes. I've hit my fair share of perfect balls that really they should go in, you would think. Like, I've still to this day couldn't find a logical reason why it didn't. So, I want to do... It's going to carry forward on the second bounce quite a bit too, so I'm hoping that with the combo of everything, it'll just barely nick that rough and roll into the green on the last bounce. Nope, didn't get through it. I have no topspin on this driver either way, so there's not much I can do other than overpower, but I didn't want to risk bouncing in that fairway and going too far. Still got the win by a good amount. Desert Storm, bleh. Desert Storm is one of the worst clubs. Hate that club. It does have some rock and topspin, but there's not too many times I think that's the important factor in the club. Drivers, it's a big one, but the rest, wood kind of too, because wood's kind of your next driver. You can't pull out the driver to go further on your second shot. But you know, your long iron doesn't necessarily really need a bunch of topspin because you can just move up to your wood, that kind of thing. So topspin's not super big to me. Usually, you always want some. I'd prefer to have at least 4 bars of whatever spin in any given situation. We're full already. It just seemed so quick. I was about to go to Tour 5. We do not have the bankroll for that. We could risk it, but no point in risking it. It won't take us too long to get truly ready. I guarantee you that's not the most anyone spent in Golf Clash. It's a lot. But I guarantee you there's somebody out there that like bought every package for a tournament for like 3 different accounts. Like seriously went through like $600. Somebody out there has. Somebody with a bunch of money, loves the crap out of this game, and needs the help. Stay up. Okay. Be safe. Oh yeah, I bet somebody has. I would not be surprised. I know at one point I saw a thing on somebody spent 14 grand in one day on Clash of Clans. So if that happens, I can't see why someone wouldn't spend at least $1 grand in one day on this game. Yeah, I'm just not in a rush. My baby will get there. I'm gonna either win or place highly in a good chunk of tournaments in the beginning. So I will get good chests. I will get balls. Kind of the whole point of this, or the whole point of showing a free-to-play account. It's good for people to see it can be done. You don't need to spend money to get to a point where you can be competitive. Are you gonna whoop in Masters? Probably not. But you can definitely be competitive up through, I'd say up through expert, without spending any money. Gonna have to make a drink after this hole, guys. Apologize. I was about halfway through. I will rush chess when I can, but since this is a free-to-play account and I'm not gonna ever really have like 2,000 gems or something ridiculous like that, it's not valuable to do so. My main account, I do though, for sure. Like if I'm trying to get the last couple cards or something to a club, I'll definitely grind chess down. So there is times to do it, absolutely. Ooh, how much? Right there, maybe. That looks better. Was not a bad attempt at it. I don't know if he thought I was going to make that and he forced quit, or he was about to force quit and then he saw I didn't make it. He was like, oh, never mind. It is nice for the first banner on an account to be a major. It's a little more filling feeling, especially not being a top 3 or top 10. When your first banner is the worst is what do we call it? Whatever, it's basically like the faux banner that you get for making the qualifying round. That banner for your only banner, when it's sitting there, is kind of like the banner of shame. There you go, that's what it is, the banner of shame. Just had to get there. Yeah, people are quick to waste him in Tour 8. It's because, I mean, I kind of get it. Because when you first start, you see that 8-mile-an-hour wind, it looks pretty intimidating. But that's because they haven't seen 17-mile-an-hour wind. We're going to go right there. This headwind's going to do quite a bit of damage to us, I think. Just trying to get up the hill. Headwind should stop us. Yes. No down in one yet, Brendan. Surprisingly, when you want it, it doesn't come. In the beginning, when you think it's the worst thing in the world, you don't get it. Or it's all you get. But now I kind of want it. Like, I want it now. Before I unlock a Firefly or something better. Ah, but 3 pars is a big if. 3 pars is a big if. I needed 1 shot. 1 shot that should have gone in. That didn't. And I would have had a silver on my main. He forfeited. Rage quit. Come on. Later, Terry. Where are we sitting in the league? What is it going to take to win? 412K, huh? That's a lot of Tour 4. That goes pretty quickly once you get to Tour like 6, but who is that guy? It's got to not be rookie. Maybe. I guess if you rushed through and you risked losing your bankroll in the beginning to just plow up to the tours, it is definitely possible. Just seems unlikely. When you see it's like 4 times higher than the second place person, yeah, 480 games. Only done 1 tournament, so he is a rookie, but you know, most everyone else in this bracket, I keep hitting the same person. Most everyone else in this, wow, 374. Holy crap, that's just crazy. How do you play 421 games and you're still only making a couple thousand a week? It's nuts. We're at 133 and I'm ready to go to 5. I'm just not yet. I'd like to hold off till 50. We might go at like 45 though. If we are, if we go on a nice little streak, we might do 1 or 2 Tour 5 to close out the stream. It's not going to be a super long one here. Oh, shit. All right, this is going to be a make a drink in between shots situation. I can bring my tablet with me, but I just won't be on camera or there will be no audio. Oh, how I wish I could get there. 3 top spins not enough to make the really long jump. No way, no how. All right, I will be here but back. No joke, I like half expect the chat room to just be like empty when I come back in here. Like, oh shit, where did everybody go? What's going on, geek? Look at that bankroll just building. When you don't lose, the bankroll goes up really quickly. Almost like whatever tour you're playing, because it's all perspective. You know, 3,000's a lot when you're at 40,000. Hoobada. Hoobada hoo. I haven't played like any of these Park to Paris holes from the rookie tee. Ooh, cut that close. That, like that. That, and like that. Oh, I hope I'm not affected by this tree. Really? Did you not play the tournament that it was in? Alright, so that's kind of ridiculous that right at min here we can do this. So I'm going to try it, because we should have a perfect measurement since we're exactly at min. So 1.1. I'm going to bring it up to about there. Gotta be dead perfect. Not even close. I was hoping it was like just gonna magically find this channel in the green if it did that, but that's okay. Makeable putt. It was worth the try to figure it out. Oh, gotcha, geek. Ooh, that was late. Ooh, barely. Alright, this is actually gonna be the last one. Get this pin chest, and that's gonna do it for the night. It's a short one, I know, but I do have stuff to do still, unfortunately. I had this sneaky suspicion we're going to see a Milano Oasis tournament. Sneaky suspicion. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but... So we get, see how that yellow ring is just past? You can go to about there, because it's going to overplay. Yeah, so we can go about there. Ooh, just short of perfect. Perfect to where I would have got a nice roll. If it was a par 6, that means everybody would be getting bogeys on it. In reality, this is what they should have made par 4s. Right here. This should have been a par 4. Like, you're not supposed to eagle a par 5. You're supposed to get a 0. If you did a birdie, you did great. So we're kind of going to do the same thing. We got more curl on this one, so we don't need to slice it as bad. We're going to slice it over a bit. Ooh, a little too much. Safe still, but a little too much. We're just trying to make it roll out into the long side of that fairway. Using great and good intentionally is a good way to work around not having ball spin and not having curl. Takes a little time to figure out how much each club is going to do it, but if you keep practicing it, you'll get it. It's a little risky. what I need to happen here. I can't even get to happen. We gotta hit it like right there. It's our best bet. Hope it takes a high hop, which would hopefully slow it down on the land. Stop up there. Oh, we were so close to hitting that the only way it was physically possible. What's going on, Jesse? I just hope he doesn't make this. I'm all good. Well, she. Potentially. I'm all good for going to a shootout. Oh, I don't have a machete in yet. Alright, well, I know it's not much. Probably something at the ballpark like 0.2. Ha ha ha. Bummer. Let's hope we get a good shootout hole. Not a particularly good shootout hole. Oh, that's so awful. Alright, that's okay. We're gonna go with this. Don't need anything. Go to a ring. Wish I had top spin, but we don't, so we're just gonna do it. Alright guys, that is gonna be it. Apologize for a short stream. I know I typically do a longer stream for things like this, but I got stuff to do tonight. Possibly be back later this week with another just fun and friendly tour stream. We'll see if I can pull out some time. I do appreciate it. Check by the 19th hole for any upcoming streams from myself or any of the other streamers. We all try to keep up to date on there. And let's all hope for a good tournament next one. We need a good one. If they're going to be old holes, we need a good combination of some good holes. I'm ready for a fun one. But later, guys. Have a good night.